everybody, it's me, Crafty. I am back from the wedding. I had a great time. Was doing jigging and waltzes and country western type of music that I never listened to. And so I was really a fish out of water, but it was fun. You know, it's really important in life, getting out of your comfort zone, and just, that's what I love doing. If there's something I've never tried before and you're kind of hesitant, I go for it. Just, you know, I draw the line at sky jumping. Yeah, me parachute jumping out of a plane like miles above the earth. Nah, I have no desire to do that whatsoever. But you know, other things like that, I don't know. It's the spice of life, right? So it was a lot of fun. I can't jig worth a damn. I am no Michael Flatley at all. However, it was a lot of fun. You know, just get up and laugh and stuff like that, and waltzes and the two-step and all these weird kind of dances, old school dances. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And just visiting with family and stuff was great too. So, and my cousin that got married is on my mom's side, and he's older, like he's in his 50s, and you can hear my cat in the background. That's Chance, you know, the noisy one. And so yeah, it was a really kind of old school type westernish wedding. You know, cowboy hats were everywhere, and people were like doing the do-si-do and swinging their partners to and fro and whatever else, I don't know. So yeah, if I ever got married again, that's not going to be at my wedding. I don't know, maybe a little bit for the old people, but there'd be a lot of other types of music that I would have playing. I'd have a variety. So, but yeah, that was fun. But anyway, this video, you're gonna hear my son. He's playing on Xbox Live right now. You're probably gonna hear my cat, speak of the devil, and you know, it's just another day at the Steiniger household. But anyway, what the hell was I going to do this video on? Empathic ability. Now, with anything, you're going to get different ideas, different viewpoints, different beliefs about it. It doesn't matter who you go and ask, and whatever community, pagan, non-pagan, there's a lot of non-pagan folks out there that do believe in empathic ability. You're going to come out after asking every different person with a different opinion on everything, kind of thing. That's fine. So what I'm going to share with you is just my opinion. I don't speak for anybody else but me, and you could have a different opinion, and you could totally disagree with me, and that's okay. What I believe that there are people out there in the world who are natural empaths, or they have that natural empathic ability. It might be dormant for a period of time. We notice that it kind of kicks in puberty for some folks. Some folks develop it when they're really young. It kind of blossoms when they're younger. We feel that it's a gift. We also believe, I also believe, and when I say we, like I'll talk about my family and whatnot, but also believe that people can learn this, because it's a skill that can be harnessed, it can be learned, it can be further developed, it can be focused, and it's a mental ability, you know. So whether you're talking about like psychokinesis or you know, intuition, any type of like psychic ability, anything to do with the mind, that your brain is your biggest tool that you'll ever have. It's your most powerful tool that you'll ever have. And the fact is that as humans in general, we use what, 5 to 10% of it. I mean, there is such an enormous possibility and undiluted potential in the remaining 90% that we never ever use. And by tapping into that other 90%, I mean, what we as people can do would be amazing. So I believe that empathic ability, psychokinesis, telekinesis, yada yada yada, those are in that kind of 90% area of our brain that, you know, some of us are more easy to tap into it, others we need to kind of develop it. You can disagree, that's cool. So anyway, see it as a gift. See it start to blossom or bloom around puberty. For some it might be earlier, for others it might be later. And what's really, really important, if you feel that you might be an empath or whatever, is it's really important for you to ground and to center yourself, to really be totally honest with your own inner self with regards to your own emotions, your thoughts, your attitudes, everything like that, because you need to learn what are your true original feelings and what you're picking up from other people. Because if you don't know or are unable to tell the difference between your emotions and that of somebody else that you might be picking up on their emotions or whatnot, it can cause you a lot of grief. It could cause you a lot of confusion, and you might be wondering, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way when I have no reason to feel this way? Or you know, that kind of thing. So it's just really, really important to ground and to center, do some meditation, really be in touch with your own true thought patterns and, you know, feelings and whatnot. Because if you've never grown up around empaths or knowing about empathic ability or anything like that, and say you've never heard of it before, and say you are just naturally gifted in this area and it's blossoming or whatever, and you know, all of a sudden you're picking up on other people's emotions, but you don't know that it's their emotions. You're thinking, like, what's wrong with me? How come all of a sudden, you know, I feel sorrowful, or how come, you know, I feel so angry, or, you know, whatever. Usually the emotions with regards to empathic ability, anything like emotional, happiness, whatever, all those feelings and whatnot, are usually the more common things that empaths will pick up. There are some empaths that can feel physical pain. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen to some, and you know, it just happens. For instance, was it about 3 years ago, my dad was still living in British Columbia, which is 2 provinces away, like, you know, 1,000 miles away from where I live now. And while he was still living out there, he had a massive heart attack, which I was unaware of at the time. I'm over here in Saskatchewan, and all of a sudden, you know, I get this real severe chest pain, loss of breath, tightening of the chest. You know, I didn't know what the hell was happening. I got scared. And at the same time I experienced that here is when he was having his heart attack over in BC. And then my stepmom, and like the symptoms I was feeling, they went away, and I was like, ooh, you know, maybe I better go see a doctor. That's just not right. And then my stepmom phoned and told me that my dad was in the hospital, and he had a heart attack or had cardiac arrest, whatever it's called, and whatnot. So that can happen. Another example would be, say you're sitting on a train. Oh shoot, it's already going on to 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do part 2 right away. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Ciao.